Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's ya boy Jay-Z. You know who it is, you know what it is. Back at it again with some fresh, brand new video for you to watch. Before we begin, remember to check out all the links in the description below. My Instagram is down there, my website is down there, and my comic book is down there. I highly encourage you to go and check it out, just so you have a little grasp of what I'm talking about in this video, since I am introducing the main character of the entire comic book. His name is John. John is the main character. So if you want to know a little bit more about him before watching this video, or if you want to know a little bit more about what he's doing in the comic book, you already know what to do. Go check it out. It's linked down there. We already did Mike last time, and I'm just gonna follow the same course of action. Just the stats, a little bit of his biography, a little bit of his background. I don't want to say too much about it because I don't want to get into spoilers, especially for John, since he is the main character of the series. I don't want to say too much about him. I'll try my best to keep my big ass mouth shut for this one. So his name is John Doe. He was relinquished to the state of Hawaii. He was left at a hospital, and from there he fell into the foster care system. Nobody ever bothered to change his name, so his name is John Doe, and he decided to keep it. I also gave him that name to keep him a very blank, kind of like a blank slate character, just because of reasons. His past is enigmatic. Not enigmatic, but he just doesn't know a lot about it. A whole recurring thing in the entire comic is him finding out about his past and where he comes from and what that entails and what that means for his future and maybe for the future of the universe. Oh bitch, what? I didn't say anything. Okay, I'm gonna shut up now. His birthday is on March 11th, 1992. He is 5 feet 9 inches, 165 pounds, and he was relinquished to a hospital in Oahu, Hawaii. He lives in Molokai now, which is where the story starts. He is a lifeguard, and he is a semi-pro surfer. He never made it full-time, like a full-time gig, because he doesn't want to deal with the whole traveling situation. He is very much of a homebody, and he likes to stay close to his family. Again, another characteristic that I gave him just because he needs to grow. And he is gonna have to grow really quick when the story really picks up. So he's a semi-pro surfer and a lifeguard. He likes that. He enjoys that. Didn't go to school because doing semi-pro surfing paid the bills. Lifeguarding paid the bills. And if he wants to, he can always go pro surfing. Like, he can start his pro surfing career, so he's not worried about it. He does have superpowers. His superpower is pyrokinesis, meaning he can control fire. In the beginning, he can control fire. Later on in the story, we discover that he doesn't control fire as much as he controls heat. So his powers kind of like develop, and he controls heat, and the way that to control heat is through controlling fire. Like, that's just an easier way to do it. He also has a secret power that I don't want to talk about here too much because it's revealed in the 4th chapter of the story. So it's pretty soon, and I don't want to give it away yet. His favorite color is red, and he really likes spicy food. He loves spicy food, mainly because of his superpower, mainly because of what else is attached to him thanks to his superpower. He likes spicy food because it regulates his body temperature. Before everything begun, people with superpowers were covert. They weren't, like, their superpowers were dormant, but they were still having some sort of reaction to their powers, like subconsciously reacting to their powers. Like, if your power is to fly through the skies, you were probably an aviator, a commercial airline pilot, because you are attracted to being up in the sky, up in the clouds. Like, it's a subconscious thing. So since John John's superpower is to control fire, his body always wanted heat. So everything he ate had to be spicy. He really likes spicy food because of that reason. Right after he gets his powers, he doesn't eat as much spicy food because his body can now regulate temperature better and control temperature and all that. His favorite animal is the lionfish because it's an invasive species, and this is foreshadowing a lot of what's to come in the comic book. He is right-handed and he really loves reading books and learning. Since he didn't go to school, he just goes out of his way to learn as much as he can about things. So he loves reading, he loves surfing, of course, and scuba diving. I wanted to give him something that would help him out in the future. And since when you scuba dive, you have to regulate your oxygen levels and all of that, that would help his superpower out by regulating his oxygen intake. He doesn't like Game of Thrones and bad spellers. He hates it when people misspell words or don't use correct grammar. It's like he's a grammar Nazi, put it that way. He doesn't like snobby people, and he can't live without surfing. This guy really loves surfing. Like, you will see him most of the time either surfing, talking about surfing, or complaining that he can't surf anymore. And I am trying to make a situation where he uses his powers to surf without making it look cheesy or like dumb. So I'm still working on that. Because at some point in the story, he can't surf anymore, not as much as he used to. So he really misses it, and he's looking for a way to get back into it. Him and Tristan have sort of like a romantic relationship, but not really. They're kind of like a friends with benefits type of deal. She is growing a little bit of emotions towards him. He is not at that point yet because his past relationship did not end well. He left them to travel the world, and John kind of like stayed with him, and then he came back and they broke up because the guy was like having doubts and whatever, and John was like, I fucking waited for you, blah blah blah, this and that. That's gonna be a little side story for later, but he's not at that point where he can say that he's ready to be dating yet and being in love with other people yet. I already talked a little bit about his adoption and his family dynamics in the Mike video, which I'm gonna link right here. There's not a lot more to say about him. He is the main character, so more details about him are gonna come out quicker and faster since the story revolves around him for now. And I already talked about him in the Mike video, so I don't want to rehash the same thing again. Go check out the Mike video if you want to know more about Mike or John. Remember to check out all the links in the description below, my Instagram, my website, and my comic book. If you want to know more about what I'm talking about, go follow them if you have a little bit of time. Thank you so much for watching. I put out new videos every Tuesday and Thursday every week of every month, the entire year. If you made it to the end of the video, go down and comment surfboard. Yeah, put surfboard down in the comments just so I know that you made it all the way to the end. Once again, thank you so much. Remember to check out the links. That is all. Bye.